Welcome to Weird Gun Game here in Roblox. I'm BubbaTV24. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at 15 more of the builds that you all have sent me. I'm going to take them into a game, get about 10 to 15 kills with each one of them, and rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 and what I like and dislike about them. Remember, everything is preference. If I like something or if I dislike something that you like, don't take my scale or my rating seriously. If you enjoy something, use it for yourself. You might like it. Let's get into it here. The first gun on the list is from user at StopGo. If a gun isn't performing the way that it was when you sent it to me, it may have gotten nerfed. It has been a few weeks since I've gotten the submissions, so things might have been nerfed. Barrel is the M40. The core is the Circuit Judge. The grip is the M40. The mag is improvised. The stock, MP40, and the red dot sight. It is currently thundering and raining. You might be hearing it in the background. Let's get into it. We have had a build like this before, I believe, and it was pretty decent then, so I imagine that this will be fairly decent here. Since this is a shotgun, I'm not going to be showing you a recoil test or anything like that. This is the, here's the, well, I was going to say the reload. Here's the reload. It's the improvised. What? Why is it not reloading? There's the reload. There's a very high probability that I lose my power in the middle of this, so if there's a sharp cut, fairly decent high mobility build. At close range, you're doing okay damage, so I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty fun. The next build is from at AltonHood-ES1XT. Barrel is the AWM, the core is the Vector, the mag is the PP19 Bison, the grip is the NP5, the stock is the AUG, the sight is the camera, but you can use anything. Let's check it out here. Here's the recoil. Pretty rough. And that. If you're up close, the damage is okay because the sheer rate of fire. Only real issue is the recoil. You start to shoot and then your gun just goes all the way up and then you gotta like hang on for dear life with it. That's the biggest problem with it. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. This next build is from at Ultrial the Pro. Core is the MAC-10, the barrel is the MAZ-38, the mag is the P90, grip is the UNP40, the stock is the UNP40, and the sight is the hollow. Let's do some recoil here. We'll shoot here. Oh, that's kind of severe. That's even worse. There's your reload. This is pretty strong, pretty fast, and the movement's nice, as well as the reload speed. The recoil, is a little severe in some cases, depending on how far away you are. But overall, generally nice feeling gun. If you're right up on people, pretty easy to kill quite a few people before you need to reload, actually. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. The next build is that I Make Edits YT, longer range shotgun build. I'm gonna send you a little something that's gonna surprise you, but we've already seen this build once before with a slight variation. It was literally the first shotgun build of maybe 3 videos ago at this point. It is the Remington 870. The barrel is the Remington 870 Wingmaster. The grip's the Auto 5. The stock is the 870 MCS. The mag is the Remington 700, which is now the M40 or the Hex Spitter, and the sight is any. And here's a little something that I am going to tell you about. If you were to take the grip and turn it into the croissant, you would have had the exact same build that I already used for my shotgun, which is something that was already submitted to me a few videos ago. Now, it is something that we have already seen before. However, because I liked it so much, I am going to use it again.
Bye, have a great time.
Well, it is exactly what you think it is. It's the same exact shotgun that I was already using. The last one got a 10 out of 10. This one's gonna also get a 10 out of 10 because it's the same one. But hey, it was fun nonetheless. This next build is from @Cynix88, I think is how you say it, or Cynix. Barrel is the bar, the core is the AUG, the grip is the Circuit Judge, magazine is the Negev, sight is I use magnifying glass with crosshair X. Stock is Heket 2. So they are using a built-in crosshair on their monitor. I don't have that enabled as a thing. I believe I have one, I just don't use it. All right, let's take a look at the recoil here. Very minimal. We'll back up a little bit. Very minimal. Reload's gonna be a long one though. The game might actually end before the reload does. Yep. So this is not bad, but the biggest issue with it is that fire rate. It just gets outshot so easily by anything else that is faster than this that I don't know. It's not my favorite for that, but at range it's okay. It has a really cool noise when it shoots, but that fire rate is brutal. This is gonna get like a 6 out of 10. All right, this next one is from @JohnJohn. It is the musket barrel, the Heket 2 core, the Circuit Judge stock, the pistol grip, the M2000 intervention magazine, and the red dot or infilled irons. You could also, since there has been the update, you could also throw in these lightning shot here if you really wanted to, bring it up to 173 damage, but I just spawned in. Why am I getting shot at before I even spawn in with this sometimes? That's so crazy, dude. All right, we're gonna shoot here. Oh my, I did a complete 180. We're gonna do reload. Reload's fine. Let's see the rechamber speed, really slow. This is insane. So do you like hardly ever shooting your gun? Because you're hardly ever going to shoot your gun. The rechambering speed, the RPM here, the fire rate is so low that yes, while you do 144 damage, you barely get to shoot any. So if you could increase the RPM and keep some of the damage, that would be awesome. For the sniper rifle that John made, I'm gonna give that one like an 8 out of 10. This next build is from @AllyChin or Ally Chin. Barrel is the Scar H, the core is the Dragunov, the mag is the M40, the grip is the Croissant, the stock is the Speed Coil, and the sight is any. There's your recoil. I think we've seen something similar to this before. There's your reload. This one, so slow. It is a 2-shot. It's fine for that, but as with the Dragunov always is, you can't just lay down the fire with it because of the recoil. It is crazy strong recoil, and it makes it more of a, like, you gotta tap it, and if anybody decides to shoot at you and you don't kill them immediately or have a shot on them already, you're dead. This is gonna get a 5 out of 10. This next one is from @LogNose-R. Core is the AS Val, the barrel is the Quack, the mag is the graphics card, the grip is the SKS, the stock is the Auto 5, and the sight is any. All right, gonna do a recoil test. Okay, very little, very little. Here's the reload. Hopefully no one comes in and tries to kill me. We're gonna go up while I do this. There we go. Pretty decent build, actually. Fairly quick fire rate. Yeah, if you're up close, decent enough damage. Damage extends out to 207. It's not bad, I guess. Could be better, I'm sure, but you know, for up close, it's pretty good. The recoil is very low, and the 50-round mag is also very nice. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Pretty darn good. All right, this next one is from oh no, I'm gonna mess up your name. KshitijShahane. It's KshitijShahane. That's the full entire thing. Let's get into it. The core is the M16, the grip is the C36C, so is the stock. The sight is the red dot, mag is Mac 10, barrel AS Val. Here we go, little recoil test. Okay. Not the best. Reload's really nice though. This is okay. Recoil at range is a little bit weird because you get a sudden burst of vertical, then you got to try and control it. So it does have a little bit of recoil you need to worry about, but if you're up close, the fire rate's pretty decent and the damage is okay. But for me, I didn't vibe with it too well. I'm gonna just give it a 7 out of 10. All right, our first musket build from @Electro, is it Nico or Nico? The core is the musket, the grip is the M1891, the mag is the M40, the barrel is the Thompson, the stock is the Auto 5, and the sight is any. We're gonna shoot, see how bad this is. I've spun literally 180 degrees. Now let's do the reload here. Okay. That's a thing. This one's weird. I don't mind it, but like the recoil is really bad. The rate of fire kind of hurts, and I don't know. It's just not for me, I don't think. I get the 132 damage though. That's pretty cool. I think if you were just to put like a scope on this and just shoot at it, somebody with range, you might do okay. You might do better, but I'm gonna leave it there. This one's gonna get a 7 out of 10 for me. All right, well, we have another shotgun build. This one is from Ahmed Ibrahim 267. The stock FC200SH. The grip is the Auto 5. The core Circuit Judge, mag, improvise, sight, any. Barrel 870 Wing Master. We saw a build earlier that was pretty similar to this. Pretty strong, pretty good. So hopefully this one is just as good. It's not bad. The problem for me is that I'm not getting like a consistent one shot, I don't think. Maybe I'm just too far away, because you leave this 92 and go to 136. That's very easy to do. You lose your damage. The reload's nice, and yeah, it does one shot, but I feel like it's not very consistent. So I'm gonna give this one, I think, a 7 out of 10. The mobility is really nice though. All right, this weird abomination of a gun is from Balaz 5 Hun. Core is the AUG, barrel is the light gun, stock is the taco, grip is the circuit judge, mag is the Shao Shat, I think it's how you pronounce it, and the sight is any long range. I went with the chief because why not? All right, let's shoot here. That's not that bad. And then we'll shoot down there. Not great from range, but okay, reload's nice and fast. This is kind of fun. Rate of fire is a little low. The damage is nice, but the biggest issue is that 18 round mag, man. 2.5 second reload, so it's fast, but dude, 18 rounds is rough. However, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's better than most of the AUG builds because of that damage, so I'm gonna give it an 8. All right, this next build is from Rocco Rove Real Vitae 7309. Barrel is the M16, the core is the NP9, the mag is the Negev, the grip is the M16, the stock is the M40, and the sight is any. Here we go, we're gonna shoot from, oops, somebody's here. Well, we went from one end of the spectrum to the other, that's for sure. All right, here is up close, pretty low. Far away, a little bit better. This is not that bad, but you need to play it like an SMG because it kind of is an SMG. Very little recoil, pretty okay fire rate it seems. The range is where it gets let down a bit because it already doesn't do a lot of damage. If you get even 10 studs away from the closest drop off, you'll lose 5 damage. So it does get kind of brutal at those sort of farther ranges for it, but it's kind of fun. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. We have another Wingmaster shotgun build again. The mag is the bar, the Wingmaster barrel, the Circuit Judge core, the FAL stock, the grip is the controller, and the sight is any. We've seen quite a few of these recently. I think people really digging on them. Okay, it wasn't bad. Hey, this one is okay. It's about on par with some of the others. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10, I think. Last but not least is from Garrett Ashmore, or Gareth Ashmore, not exactly sure. The core is the Type 2A Nambu, the barrel is the FC200SH, the grip is the Circuit Judge, the mag is the Chris Vector, the stock is the Chris Vector, and the sight is the red dot. Here's our recoil up close, pretty manageable. Far away, also pretty manageable. Here's our reload, pretty quick. This is pretty good. It feels very similar to a lot of the other Nambu builds that I have played with, but you know, pretty solid, pretty fun, fairly fast. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. And with that being said, that was the last one for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when new stuff comes out. I will see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.